Okay, I need to show what I'm doing. This water tank is going into this hole. I just finished leveling out the bottom and taking out all the big rocks. So, this is the way that I dug that hole. I've mostly filled it in. I'm going to try and drop the tank in this way into the hole. I got to do it by myself because no one will help me. But I've done a few things around here by myself and had to figure out how to do it. Like to get these panels on the roof, to build this thing in the first place. Oh, look, there's a little hole right there. Because, you know, I get angry. And anyway, yeah, I get angry because I don't have any help and it all feels so bad. So anyway, hey, look, my solar setup's in here and it's all wired. It's 24 volts, so I'm using 2-aught cable to make sure that I don't run into problems. But this fancy inverter thing won't take 2-aught into it itself, so I had to do at the very top there a couple of 2-gauge cables together, which ought to carry enough amperage to be able to not be a fire hazard. And there's my PV, batteries, and the AC on the left. I managed to get all my worldly possessions into the rest of this place. Yeah, I don't very much. So here I am with this Chevy Trailblazer. Yep, I don't own a gun, but you know, I have one on the back because the previous owner, he was into that stuff. And I just left it up because, you know, maybe people will leave me alone or not threaten me or whatever if they see that sticker. Look, the window's cracked. See how cracked it is? It's like cracked right up here. That happened at Home Depot. The dog on the inside. The security guard came around and the dog jumped up and went crazy because he thought that he needed to protect me. Security guard from Home Depot who knew I was inside the store and taking a lot of time to get all of the materials to build that solar house. And so I'm still not sure that he wasn't some kind of a thief using his security guard position, you know, and that the dogs didn't actually protect me. So I'm living in this trailer. But can you believe the dog broke the window from the inside like that? When I was a kid, my mom put me through the window twice. You know, being, well, the first time, you know, that was the culture or whatever. And so you don't know that that's what it was. But, you know, you put your kid through once, you want to make sure you never do it again. So I blame her for at least the second time. And never doing anything to fix it. There's where I make gravel out of the stuff that I dug out of that hole. You can get a pretty good appreciation at the side of the hole right there for where the gravel starts, and you have that kind of a soil above it. I tried to make a garden over here, but this garden, everything I put in here just dies. You know? Give it a few days, keep watering it, take really good care of it, be nurturing, everything else, and it just dies. Right there. Here's the only plant that's alive right now. And it'll probably be dead whenever. Yeah. Who knows? So anyway, I'm going to be operating on that task. You can see how I raised up the ratchet strap that I got around the tank that I used to pull it. I set up a couple of pulley wheels and I put the come along down in the ground over there in such a way that it holds the other end of the cable. And then I'm working with two pulleys to give me some leverage. I don't know if I can do this or not. I'm going to give it a big try, but man, I have a lot of doubt. Anyway, that's where I'm at. Oh, I guess I could pop you guys up. Whoever bothering to listen wants to know about where I'm at in the sort of general sense. Here we are. Here's where you wind up when you crack prime numbers and you prove that Christianity is off base. That Jesus didn't die for your sins, but that he died in order to give Yahweh a way to die, so that Yahweh could go back to the Father and then come back again in the outpouring of the Spirit, so that he could teach man and be let loose on the planet amongst men, so that he wouldn't leave them and go away from them when they were just who they were. Yeah, it's a different story than what you thought it was. I proved that. I've got videos about that stuff. Man, yeah, humanity is not very good about listening though, and so, yeah, I just put a note on my YouTube channel, as a matter of fact, about how it was February of this year. This is 2025. This is the penultimate day in May. And February of 2022, I first posted about how prime numbers are not random, basically, and that they fit into the expansion of space-time, and in fact they are an instrument for that expansion, so that it can create the electron shells and the other shells as they expand out from the atom, each atom producing its own space-time. So that's where I am, and this is what I got to do by myself.